All right, we've got 8 comic books coming your way, all in one big grouping. I'm going to show you right here. You're going to get all of these. Now, if you were here in the gallery with us, you'd certainly take the time to look over each of these so that you know what you're going to get. You would take the time to look at the front, the back, and maybe some of the interior. Since you can't be here with us, we are going to do exactly that for you. I do it in very high definition. We start off at 8K. It gets downgraded to about 1080p, but that should be enough for you to stop, go back, zoom in, rewind, etc. So we're not going to take a ton of time with each of these because you'll be able to go back and peruse that at your leisure. However, we do want you to be aware of everything that you are going to get. And we will have the photos in the catalog as well. Those are certainly high resolution photos, so you'll be able to look at those. We're going to start it off here with Woody Woodpecker from Gold Key, Dell Western Publishing. This is number 96 from April of 67. I'm going to give it the old wiggle jiggle. We let that light shine everywhere so you can really get an idea of what's going on. You can see things like this creasing, this little chunk taken out right here, and the rust beginning on the staples. We'll flip it over so you can see the back as well. And again, you'll be able to see all the little nooks and crannies. And finally, what we're going to be able to do is show you the internals. We're going to show you some of these interior pages just so that you can get an idea of what the paper looks like. So what I might think of as yellow or off-white, you might think of as white or brilliant white. So we let you check that out instead of relying on my opinion, because your opinion is the one that matters. You're the one going to be buying this, taking it home and loving it in your collection. I also get a chance to see if there's any writing in there, any major damage on the inside of the comic, and little things like this where it obviously has been repaired. So we're going to do that for each one. We're going to move next into Fawcett Comics with Dennis the Menace. This is number 1 from October of 69. So I imagine there are some collectors out there that are definitely going to want to get hold of this one. You can see a little bit of issues with the staples. The spine has some wear. Slight little ding right there. Slight little dog ear. But we'll show you the light so you can really get a feel for it. We'll flip it over and see on the back. Let that light do its patented wiggle jiggle right there so you can really see it. And then we're going to jump right into the interior pages. So we'll show you all these interiors. Looking pretty good. We try to show you a spot that doesn't have a whole lot of ink like at the bottom of the pages, just so you can really judge it for yourself. And that's going to do it for that one. We're moving on to some World's Finest. This is number 152. And this is from 65, September of 65. You can see some issues along the spine. A little shine right here, so you can really see what's going on there. Some issues along the edges, but not too bad. We'll show you the back as well. Looking pretty nice. And then finally, we'll open it up and we'll show you some of the interiors of the pages. Looking very nice, actually. All around, a pretty good book. I don't know that I'd send it in to get graded, but I'd certainly read it. It's all around a nice one to fill some holes in your collection. Melvin Monster is what we have next. And this is from Dell Comics from 1966. You can see a little bit of issues along the edges, a little bit more along these, including some rusty staples. I'll shine that light on it. It's obviously seen some wear. It's got some dust and dirt on it. We'll flip it over like this. And you can see that back as well. Again, some minor spine ticking along here. Before we get into quality and condition of the pages. So some good looking book right there. Wendy, Witch World. This is a Harvey Giant size, so this is from 1966, number 16. It is square bound, so you'll see a few issues on that square binding. A few issues on the cover, including, is that a tear? Let's double check. Yeah, it looks to be a minor tear. And then, of course, the staples on the inside on these square-bound ones appear to be starting to rust out. You can see some marking on that cover as well as just some tear on the edges, or wear, rather, on the edges. We'll show you this right here. Looking none too shabby right there. A few issues, as you can see, before we open it up and check out quality and condition of these pages. So all around, a nice looking grouping right there. Bullwhip Griffin from Walt Disney presents, sent to you by Gold Key. This is from 1967. Let's take a look at it. We'll shine that light all over the place so you can really see. Maybe some discoloration here. It's hard to tell what is the cover and what is supposed to be there. Some spine ticking. A little bit of issues right here. Is that a tear? I want to make sure. Yeah, it looks to be a minor stress on there. And then some bending right there. We'll show you this as well so you can see on the back. We'll give it the old wiggle jiggle. We'll open it up and show you the interiors. And there you go. We're going to move on to Timmy, the Timid Ghost. Now, I do want to point out some writing on it right there, just so that you're aware. This is number 20 from 1971. It's a Charlton comic. Let that light shine on it. Some wear at the top, that bending. We already pointed out the writing. Staples and spine. You get some dirt right along here. We'll show you the back. Give it the old wiggle jiggle. And then finally we're going to open it up, show you some of these interiors. So you can get an idea of the quality and condition of the pages. And we finish it all up with Richie Rich Millions. This one is from 1967. It is number 22. Again, a giant size, so it is square bound. You can see a little paper loss right here and some ticking. This cover obviously has seen many better days. So you can see the creasing, the color breaking, etc. But overall, a nice passable copy to fill a hole in your collection. Good reader copy. We'll show you that back. And then we'll go through and just give you a quick indication of quality and condition of these pages. So there you have it. You're going to get all 8 of these comic books in one lot for one money, one bid, and one way to do it. That's to head on over to the Big Toy Auction. You can leave your pre-bids right now or join us live on auction day, whichever way you choose to do it. We look forward to seeing you at the auction.